I'm Micah.
And I'm Shane.
And you have stumbled upon the Fountains of Youth, your go-to podcast for those seeking to stay forever young in mind, body, and spirit.
Is it possible? The two youths.
The two what?
It's gonna be lit, fam.
Welcome back, everyone, to another exciting episode of Fountains of Youth. I'm your host, Micah, and as always, I'm joined by my fantastic co-host, Shane.
Well, thank you. Hey, everybody. I'm so glad that you tuned in today.
Today, we have a special guest with us, Dr. Rachel Zapata Myers, the owner and chiropractor at Ammons Chiropractic Clinic. We're thrilled to have her here to discuss the incredible benefits of chiropractic care.
Yeah, can't wait. It's going to be exciting.
Yes. In this episode, we're kicking off things with a trend right now, a little scream challenge. So see what that's about. Then we'll dive into our new game, Famous First Names, where we'll see who can match celebrities to their first names.
Sounds like it's going to be a fun episode.
Yeah. After that, we'll get to know Dr. Myers in our segment, Grilling Dr. Myers. Hope you're ready for that. We'll talk about her journey, her passion for chiropractic care, and how it can help us stay youthful in mind, body, and spirit.
Yeah, I can't wait for that.
And to wrap things up, we'll play a classic game of categories, so stay tuned. This episode is packed with fun and insights, so let's get started. I've had this on my calendar for a while, and I know the date moved a little while, but we've been talking about it for a long time.
Awesome.
So, yeah. I'd love to just jump right in, but I feel like we need something first. Can't quite put my finger on it. Shane, what do we need?
Probably a joke of the day.
I think you're right. A little joke of the day. You like jokes?
Love them.
All right. So I've got a couple of jokes.
Okay.
And we don't usually do two, but this is just such an occasion. So there's a rumor going around that the boss is going to fire the person with the worst posture. Mm-hmm. I have a hunch it's going to be me.
I see you sitting up. It's not me.
All right. Another one?
Yeah.
All right.
That was good.
You know, I used to think that chiropractic care was actually a scam, you know, but after having gone a few times, I stand corrected.
There we go.
Yeah.
I feel like we should do this with water in our mouths. Relax, right?
Yes.
Good challenge.
There's too much technology here. This could go badly. And our joke of the day?
It's brought to us by Ammons Chiropractic Clinic.
Yes, for all your needs. Yes, we appreciate it. Good people over there.
Oh, good people. Great
people.
Yes.
Yes. Fantastic. Well, we're going to get into our grilling segment in a little bit. Okay. But before that, we want to get to know you just a little, like on a lighter side. So it's kind of like putting the seasoning on the meat before you put it on the grill.
Appetizer.
So just give us a quick update, Rachel. I mean, I've seen you at the office a few times, and we have some common connections and things like that. And but give us a quick update on your background, your work, and your family, if you would.
Okay, so I'm Rachel Myers, and I grew up in Texas. I love Texas so much. Dallas.
What part? Dallas.
Yeah.
Yes.
Are you from Texas?
No.
Oh, okay, but you just got
I'm a
excited
Cowboys
about
fan.
it. I
He's
love
a
it.
diehard
Dallas.
Cowboys
Yeah.
fan. Die hard. Get
Even
that.
now?
Even now.
Even
Always.
Still. Yes. Even after the Cowboys coffin episode, still a fan.
Yes.
All right.
And so I'm married, been married for 17 years now.
Ooh.
Or it will be this year. We've got
amazing.
3 kiddos. Oh, yay.
That was for the marriage and then one for the kids. All right. There you go.
Oh, there we go. And we adopted all of our kiddos.
Wow.
My oldest is now in the Army, and he's 19. And then my girls, they're biological siblings, and they're 14 and 12. Wow. And went into chiropractic care after I had a lot of back issues when I was like 12 years old, and just realized how much it helped me. I could actually sit in class instead of being an annoyance probably to my teacher because I was moving and needing to stand up so much. And immediately just went into chiropractic as soon as I finished undergrad and haven't looked back. I love it. So, yeah.
Haven't looked back.
What you did.
We're going to keep doing it. It's a very punny type episode.
It is.
Fantastic. Well, when we got to kind of know some of your bio things, you mentioned this this special skill that you have. And I think we'd be doing ourselves a disservice if we didn't tap into this just for a little bit.
We want the world to experience this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
Well,
so the word is grito.
Yeah.
Grito.
grito. Good
Grito.
job.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
And from my limited Spanish knowledge, I know gritar is to scream. So
Okay.
grito is some sort of scream. And so
I'm actually, if you're going to ask me to do it, I'm going to ask y'all to help me then.
we will.
It will be
you
like
will
a
teach us.
progression.
You will teach us.
Okay.
I got to have an example first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So just like a regular
so,
person.
what like
doing
what
it.
is it?
Yeah.
And where would we hear this? Because I think people
If
have
you
heard
hang
this
out
before.
with me, you're going to hear it anytime.
Deal.
Just like at a celebration.
Okay.
I mean, that's if anybody knows, like if it's a birthday party, someone did something awesome, like I'm gonna yell. My kids' swim meets, I've been hushed because I was too loud doing my grito. So
So is this? I mean, this is not like Speedy Gonzalez going "epa epa" and all that stuff. Okay, this is something different.
yes.
Okay.
So when people get like alignment,
Oh.
do they?
Oh no, but
wow.
that would I've never done it
After
at
a
the
good
office.
crack?
I feel
Yeah.
like I should do this sometime. Yeah,
All right.
Micah,
can't
if
wait.
you come in
I will.
and you're
gonna do
doing
it?
awesome, I will just have to do the grito
Absolutely.
just for you. Yeah.
Okay. July 11th.
Okay.
Okay. Are we ready?
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn your mic down.
Okay.
Okay. And give us what you got. Here we go. Wipeout.
I was expecting something amazing, but not that amazing.
Yeah, that was
That was-
fantastic.
that was awesome.
Yeah, yeah.
I just would love to hear that at a swim meet.
I always try to get my kids to like participate with me. So this would be the progression. Like I would start or
Right.
finish. It'd be like, ah, and then you'd pick up and then you'd pick up and then we'd end with,
Oh man,
we need to
was
record.
fantastic.
Keep that
Oh,
recording.
It's on. It's a
Right.
button now. It's going to be a button.
Exactly.
it's a button.
Yes.
Great. I love it.
First,
It'll be preserved.
She's the first.
You are the first
Yes.
button. Yes. We'll keep
Wow.
that.
That was
so
amazing.
Shane, did you want to take a little? little
No, I
grito
don't.
run?
No, I do not.
All you have to do is, like, oh, nice.
All right, I'm done.
No.
Yes, and yes, that was fantastic. Oh man! All right, so this kind of reminded me of this new challenge going around on TikTok and wherever else called the Scream Challenge. Have you heard of that? The
No.
Scream Challenge. Okay, so the Scream Challenge.
Heard about it. She
ready for it.
invented it.
No, this is better than that. So
Oh,
the Scream
man.
Challenge. The challenge is this, and try this as you're listening in the car, wherever you are. Try this out. It's not loud. So what you have to do is exhale all of your air. So you take a breath, breathe it all out, and then when it's all gone, try to scream as loud as you can.
Okay.
Okay? So you want to try it? Shane, you going to give it a go?
Yeah, I will give it.
Okay. Go ahead. Exhale everything. All the air's gone.
I have so much air. I cannot.
Rachel, you want to give it a shot?
Okay. That looked
I mean,
really hard.
I'll do it first. Since you took the first step, I'll do it before you do. All right, here we go.
Don't ever do that.
That sounds extra. All right, here we go. I'm going to say she had some extra air in there somewhere.
I probably did. That was a little hard.
Yeah, that's good.
That is hard.
All right. I think everybody's like adjusted their volume
Right.
on their stuff right now. Turned it way down.
I have to check
We
that.
need
All right,
to
we're-
do some box breathing.
We're done.
Adding some chiropractic.
Yes.
I don't know what that means, but
Means in 4 seconds, hold 4 seconds, out 4 seconds, hold 4 seconds.
Oh, do it right before you go to bed.
it's good.
Great.
Yeah, it brings your mind, and when you're going like crazy and your heart rate's up.
I have heard like a counselor tell me, he said, if you would just sit and take sessions, I guess that's what it's called. What would you call it?
Box breathing.
He said, if you're like in a panic mode or anxiety or like stressed, he said that would change
Yeah.
your perspective.
Yeah.
Or your,
It would just bring your heart rate down.
Heart rate
calm
down.
you
Yeah.
Love it. Love it.
Cool.
Fantastic. All right. Well, we're going to make a promise that we will not scream anymore. So we apologize for any eardrums or speakers that were broken. All right. We're going to play famous first names, and we're going to get a little help from our our buddy in AI. And so AI is going to give us a first name, and we've got to come up with a last name that goes with that first name. All right, so it sounds pretty easy. Whoever's the most famous of the three people that we pick, AI will decide who's the most famous, and then that person gets the point with one catch. If two people pick the same name, those cancel out and the other person wins. So you can't always pick the most famous, or you might lose.
Can I have an example of what this
Yeah,
is
absolutely. Let's do a practice run here.
Yeah.
Okay. So the first name might be Michael. Okay. So Michael, you would say Jackson, you would say
Keaton.
okay, and I would say Michael Jordan. And so then we'd say between Michael Keaton, Michael Jackson, and Michael Jordan, who's the most famous?
Among those, Michael Jackson is likely the most famous.
So you get the point.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like she never played. Look at her.
I've never played this, but I now like it and we'll play it.
All right, AI, you're going to help us play famous first names. I'd like you to pick out a first name, and we will all provide a last name that goes with that first name, and you're going to tell us which one is the most famous. Are you ready?
Absolutely, I'm ready. Let's go with the name David.
Everybody think of a David, okay? Lock in a last name, don't tell anybody, and then we'll all say our Davids, and then we'll see who we got the most famous. So, all right, Rachel, who's your David?
David Beckham.
David Beckham. Shane?
David Copperfield.
And I've got David Schwimmer. AI, who's the most famous?
Those are all great choices. I'd say David Beckham is the most famous among those names.
Wow, Rachel with the point. Well done. We'll get you bells for that one. All right, let's do another round. Give us another name.
All right, let's go with the name Sarah this time.
Okay, Rachel, what Sarah did you pick?
Sarah Jessica Parker.
I picked Sarah Jessica Parker. Shane, you could pick literally any Sarah in the world.
Sarah Shearer.
Sarah Shearer for the win.
Yes.
How about the name John?
You got one?
Sure.
You got one?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, we're ready for our Johns. Rachel, what did you pick for John?
John the Baptist.
John the Baptist. Shane?
John Jacob Jingleheimer Smith.
There we go.
And I picked John Adams.
Okay.
Who's the most famous?
Nice choices. I'd say John Adams is probably the most famous. among those names.
Yes. I'll take the point there. Thank you.
Jingleheimer Schmidt.
So the score is 1-1 right now. Not because of your brilliant guesses. All right. Let's do a tiebreaker round here. One more first name, please.
Let's go with the name Elizabeth for the tiebreaker round.
I've got one.
I cannot come up with one. So
Okay. Just
make
no,
it
I
the
think you
last.
can also go variations of Elizabeth. So like Betsy, Betty, Beth.
Okay.
You got one now?
Yeah.
Okay. Rachel, what'd you get?
Well, because you said I could use Betsy. Betsy Ross.
Shane, what'd you pick?
Queen Elizabeth.
Queen Elizabeth, and I also picked Queen Elizabeth. You are the big winner. Congratulations. Well done. Yes. Nice job. Well, good. Well, we're getting to one of my favorite things is our grilling segment, getting to know you and grilling you with some tough questions. So I hope you're ready.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I know Shane is ready.
Shane is
Right here.
Yeah, he's ready for something there. Fantastic. Well, to kind of set this up, though, about a year ago, I was shooting a wedding, doing wedding videography, and I actually brought Michael, our technical director, I brought him with me to this shoot in South Carolina. And one of the reasons I brought him is that my back was causing so much trouble. I couldn't carry equipment. I couldn't even just driving down there was just excruciating. Mm-hmm. And I had to slow walk everywhere and had to have him carry everything. And it was just so debilitating. I've never experienced anything like that before. And it was I think I kind of pinpointed when it happened. Mm-hmm. I was sitting on a bed having a long conversation with my wife, and the bed is like a memory foam thing. So I think my posture was just so bad and I was just so engaged in the conversation, I wasn't paying attention to my body signs. And so, and then I got wrecked for a long time. I was, it was a crazy wedding too, because
Is that the one?
that's the one.
Right.
And so the guy who's doing the wedding, it was the father of the groom. He got sick and the ambulance had to come get him. Oh. And so guess who they had officiate the wedding?
You did.
Me. So I'm hobbling
So
up there.
videographer and pastor.
Yes, and yes,
preacher.
efficient.
Oh,
Yes.
my gosh.
So I had to do that
that's
wedding, but I was in all kinds of pain while I did it.
Yeah.
And then when I got back, I was like, I need to get serious about getting this looked at. And so I started going to Ammons, got things. I mean, it wasn't like immediate. It was it was a process. And then, but yeah, I stand corrected.
Yes.
Health takes time, right?
Yeah,
everyone wants to just take a pill and magically they're better, and it's always going to come back if that's what you're doing.
Yeah, for sure. So what I want to get into is, because I know personally firsthand experience, like how does chiropractic care help us stay young in body?
Yeah. So we often talk about how movement is life. And when you think about how flexible you were as a kiddo, you didn't continue to stretch out, right? Now, Shane, can you,
Nope.
you don't even need the question, right?
Well, ask it.
Can you touch your toes
Yeah.
with straight?
Oh.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. Maybe. Yeah, maybe.
And so what happens is things just move out of alignment and make us stiff. Oftentimes everyone's going to just think stiffness means I need to stretch more. But really, the root of the problem is a bone probably shifted out of place. And a lot of this stuff happens with just being in the womb as a fetus. You think about how crunched up that baby is, and then being born. If you ever watch any birth videos, if you've seen a birth video,
Yes.
been there,
Yes.
it's unfortunate what happens to a little baby's head and neck. I mean, their heads are basically pancaked and squished and pulled out, and it gets twisted up, and bam. And I'm an Atlas orthogonal doctor, so I work on the first bone in your neck. I specialize in that. That's called your atlas, and so that atlas can completely misalign just from being born, and then you develop. And now maybe you have a short leg. You're trying to walk around, learning to walk. Like
Sniper's nightmare.
So what we do is we just put those bones back in place so you aren't stiff. But then most people are waiting until they have pain. So and Micah, you've heard us say this before because I like to compare chiropractic to our teeth. Shane, what would your teeth look like if you never brushed your teeth?
I don't.
Your teeth look amazing.
No. I do brush my teeth. Yeah, you're right. Neglect.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
And that's what we expect our spines to look like awesome.
Right.
And we've never done jack to them, right?
Yeah.
And even with your car, if you keep hitting potholes every day, what happens if you're just taking your hands off the wheel? You're going off into the ditch, right? We have to get alignment on our vehicle. Why aren't we doing it on our spines, right?
Right.
So eventually you're going to have wear and tear and have poor posture because you don't feel good, but you don't realize you don't feel good. And you're going to have all this arthritis, what do you think arthritis comes from, Shane? I'm asking Shane because,
I was going to say just wear and tear, but
a lot of people will say because I'm old.
yeah.
AGE, that's why I have it. But I have 20-year-olds that have arthritis. Arthritis happens because you have bones that have been out of place for a long time. Right. If it was due to age, your whole entire spine would look like that, but it doesn't. It's like segments that have been misaligned.
Yeah.
So we just help make sure that the bones are moving so the arthritis and degeneration don't happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I feel like things are getting worse in the sense like generationally. And I put a lot of that on the advent of different technologies and things like that. As I see my kids and sometimes the way they sit or, and it's a very curved back, but we were all taught to sit, shoulders, chin back, all this other stuff. But then now we've got this screen in our hands all the time and the heads are down. Tell us about tech neck and what can we do about it?
Yeah. I actually have had this conversation with my husband about, my husband's a chiropractor too. And just thinking about how I wonder if these kids nowadays that have grown up with just being on computers and being on their phones. I mean, I hate it when I adjust a teenager and as soon as they get done, they sit down and they get into the ball. and they're just like staring at their phone. I'm like, please sit up straight right now. This is
We just
terrible.
fixed that.
I just fixed that. Yeah. But no, I've talked to my husband about, do these kids literally have humps on their back. I mean, we used to not see that until they were like old grandmas, pushing carts and stuff. But will they think that that's normal posture, and a kid with normal posture think they're weird because they actually don't have the hump? Like, are we moving towards a little society of hunchbacks because of this, But as far as your question, like, how do we help this? When it comes to your phone, I would say I'm not a fan of technology. I actually really don't like it at all. But if you can just put away the phone and be present with your people, that is what we need to do, right? But outside of that, lifting up your phone. And even, I have a lot of people that like to read. And so don't stack pillows up behind your neck and push that head forward in the evening time. Like a lot of people will do that. I would say sit up straight and put a pillow underneath your elbows.
Okay.
Lift the phone or the book up so that your head is straight. If you work on computers, which so many people do now. Yes.
Editing podcasts, for example.
Like laptops are really hard to deal with because your head is going to be looking down. Your eyes are down. So our neck and our head will follow what our eyes are doing. So the more that you can lift your screen, not just straight in front of you, but a little bit elevated, that will help to kind of induce that curve into your neck as well. And ultimately, we exercise all the muscles in the front of our body because of the technology stuff. The muscles in the front of our neck, pulling our neck forward. And then our shoulders go forward, especially if you have like a mouse.
Yeah.
I see that all the time. The right shoulder blade is always rolled forward and elevated, misaligned that way because of working on a mouse like that. So the more that you can be straight ahead, if you can bring that mouse down where your arms are nice and level, that's going to be way better for your posture in general.
So just while we're on it, stand-up desks. What are your thoughts on that?
I love them.
Yeah.
Obviously, too much of anything is not good. So the more that you can kind of switch up your positioning is going to be good. But I love that. Too many people, when we're sitting so long, we have really weak cores. We're talking about box breathing. That's super helpful for your diaphragm, which is central for your core. And too many people, that's our first exercise we start with. And we ask them, okay, breathe. And they're like, what? Breathe from your belly. Everybody that is listening, breathe from your belly, right?
Yes, I know.
It's really hard to do. Did you just try it,
I
Shane?
did try it. I'm out of breath.
Try Trello Grito in there. It'll help.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll get Shane to do it. But I forget, what was your question? I can go on.
Just about stand-up desks. But I mean, because to your point, I think that's exactly right. I would sit for a while and my back was aching a little bit. So I was like, all right, well, let me stand. Yeah. And so then I stood for like an entire day and did all my computer work standing up. But then I was like, that kind of is uncomfortable too. So I think you're right. Just that rhythm and no, that makes sense.
But also, working out, people don't do what they used to do, right?
Yeah.
We would rather watch the people working out. That seems like a good exercise, but never do it. And you need to get up. Like the more, and even the people that do work out, what do we want? We want the muscles that are going to show, right? Not the actual,
cool.
I just want to be able to get out of the bed.
Do some pickle pounders.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh my gosh, I can't even. I listened to that episode. No. Anyway.
F3 shout out.
Yeah.
Good people over there.
Oh yeah.
But like rows are super helpful because the shoulders are so forward.
Right.
Most everybody getting any kind of exercises that are going to work in between those shoulder blades are going to be really helpful. But like I said, core is essential. So we start with core stuff first.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Because that's kind of the challenge, though, is that there's a point where your body gets so inflamed or in pain that you can't do the exercises. Yeah. And so it sounds like you're saying, get ahead of it. Yeah. Do your exercises now, and that'll keep things. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. And I would say what helps our body function? What do you think it is?
I'm going to guess one thing is water,
Oh, okay.
but motion.
Motion.
Yeah,
Okay.
I would think motion.
What do you think? Oh, challenge.
So much pressure here. That keeps our body functioning.
Like, how are you even talking right now?
Respiration.
Respiration. Okay. Well, if
Box
you didn't have a brain, right, you couldn't do that.
True.
That is true.
It's true.
I'm gonna write this down. Hold on. Say that again.
No, but our central nervous system, which is our brain and our spinal cord, is what helps anything work.
Right.
And most people don't think about it that way. And what's going to impinge on those things? It's if the structure that's meant to protect it shifts out of place and starts pinching on things. And so then that's not just you get aches and pains, which is what most people think. It's now my bowel and bladder function is all off. Now I'm having a racing
That's what it is, Shane. This whole time.
It depends.
It depends.
You know, people don't come in telling us that,
Right.
but oftentimes,
But you notice after you're cleaning up.
they'll tell
wipe that
me,
table down.
"Hey,
Let me
I
tell you
actually
what's
feel
going on."
better." So yeah,
So it's all connected.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. That makes sense.
yep,
Let's fix it.
yeah.
Well, I heard a story from a guy, it's been a few years ago, who had this back pain for just about his entire life. And he's from Sanford, and he went to the chiropractor, and he's like, I'm going to go to the chiropractor. And he was in the shower that afternoon when he got home, and he said that pain that he had was gone. And he just was weeping and just there because he had could not remember the last time he did not have pain.
I think that's the blessing of my job. I get to see miracles happen. I mean, we're allowing the body that the Lord made perfectly to function like it's supposed to. And sometimes I have to constantly tell our staff, like, we see miracles in here. We see people come in and they're super grouchy because they don't feel good.
Right.
But then we'll have them come back like praising us because they actually saw a difference.
Yeah.
I mean, I had a girl today. She's had knee issues, and she had one adjustment. After that adjustment, she was like, "It's the first." She's a farmer. She was like, "It was the first time I could actually like do normal life." It was just crazy. And so it's such a blessing to be able to do that. I'm not a manual chiropractor. My husband is, though.
Yeah, he's snapping necks, signing
he
checks.
is snapping. A lot of people are like, y'all are enemies. But I use an instrument to adjust. But whoever you go to, they're trained, and they're not going to be just like popping heads off, Yeah.
And I think it's part of the stigma around just the whole view of chiropractic care. Sometimes it's a little bit, I don't want to say ooky spooky because it's hard to understand like the depth of what's going on. So I was in, as I was teaching at the time. So this had been like 2012 or 13. My insurance was about to run out. And so I was like, you know what, let me go to a chiropractor and try it out. And I had no pain, no trouble. I was doing a lot of athletic things. And so I was like, let me try it out. And I went, and I won't name the place. It was not Ammons. And they just got a little, clicker out there and just like did a couple things. I was like, all right, what was this for? I didn't notice any changes or anything like that. And then I went back a few more times, and it was just like they were billing me for things that they weren't actually doing. Ooh. So I did not spend 30 minutes doing this in this X-ray and this other stuff. So I was just like, I don't trust. So for years I just didn't trust him. So it wasn't until I had no choice that I went and said, all right, I got to do something. And Eric Braxton is like, hey, here's where I go. I'm like, let's go.
Our mission is to inspire people to own their health and wellness. So, we're talking about mind, body, and soul or spirit. I can't remember what your exact words are, but that's what we talk about in our office. And it starts with educating, because otherwise people are like, well, what did you do? I mean, I've had people call me a voodoo doctor or witch doctor because they feel better, but they're like, you used a little clicker on me. How did that do anything? So we try to help them understand, like, the activator, and that's what we use. It moves a bone faster than we can with our hands. And it's so specific. It's the most researched chiropractic technique because it does seem a little weird. We're doing like these swipes on your butt. Like, what is that? Why are you touching me there? But it works.
I thought I had to pay extra for that.
Getting a little handsy there.
But I do think about like half the world is angry. And and I know in my own life, when physically I don't feel good,
Oh, yeah.
mentally I don't feel good, emotionally I don't feel good, or spiritually. You know,
We don't want to be around you either.
I know, but I'm good today.
Okay.
But it does. You know, I think
Yeah.
if we would, I don't know, take care of our bodies, I guess
Yeah.
is what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
It would help in other aspects of our life.
The amount of times that I have patients after I'll adjust them, and specifically with the Atlas adjustment, I mean, any chiropractor that you go to, they'll say the most powerful adjustment you can give is the Atlas because your brainstem is right there, and that then your whole nervous system after that. And so oftentimes people will say, what do people do if they don't get adjusted? Shane, what do they do? What are you doing right now?
Hurting, just hurt.
Yeah, and I think most people just think this is life.
Right.
I am aging,
Right.
and this is what I have to do. I
This
can
is
do
normal.
some exercises, I can drink some water, I can do these things. This is the best it's going to be. But no, it can be so much better.
Yeah.
How about we enjoy the life, the breath that the Lord has given us for today, and however much longer He gives us? My goal is to make sure that people can live the best possible life
Yeah.
that they can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the blessing of chiropractic. Yeah.
Sounds good.
Shane,
Fantastic.
Go to a chiropractor.
Yeah, we'll have to get a number, phone number, make an appointment.
Would you like to issue this week's challenge of the week?
Oh, well, see, I was kind of thinking about this,
Yeah.
having listened to your other sections. But I mean, the first thing, obviously, you need to get checked.
Yeah.
Like, make an appointment. Stop just thinking that stiffness is normal.
Yeah.
Go make an appointment. Just get checked. Even if you aren't in pain, like you did that first time,
Right.
but hopefully it's a good person to go to. Get checked. But otherwise, I would say start paying attention to how you're sitting in life, because a lot of people do repetitive things over and over and over again. They don't realize I always turn to the right when I go to do this. Always, always. And now my back is always hurting on the right side.
Yeah.
I mean, too many people come and they're like, well, why is this happening?
Yeah.
Well, I could follow you all day long
tell you.
and maybe figure it out, but pay attention to your posture.
Yeah.
Make sure you're even, head up, shoulders back, and start there.
Yeah.
Start exercising too. Man, I have so many things I would say, but
Challenge to do everything right now.
Do it all.
But yeah, but I think that's it. I mean, a lot of our challenges come down to awareness and
Yeah.
just being like, just be mindful of
Yeah.
what you do. And that's been my issue too, is like, when I'm not thinking about it and I'm so engrossed in my computer work or whatever else, that's when that's when I
Yeah.
feel sore. So
Yeah.
yeah.
But I think the biggest thing too is recognizing that it's not always going to be pain.
Yeah.
It's not waiting until your tooth is hurting to then then start brushing your teeth. Guess what? You already have a problem. You're gonna have a problem, Shane. Okay.
I know.
Brush your teeth.
I'm going to do better.
Oh, fantastic. Well, thank you for our challenge. And yeah, we'll do it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm already going, so, but I'll do the awareness thing. Yeah.
I know. I'm sitting here.
aware.
I'm just sitting here like,
Shoulders back, bro. Shoulders back.
what am I doing?
Keep it aligned. Keep it
Yeah.
aligned. And I love your shirt too. It says
Yeah,
aligned.
aligned.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. Fantastic. Well, we're going to kind of close with a little game here called Scatterbrains. It's from Quelf, but it's just categories, and you can pick any category you want. And in that category, we'll go around in circles and see where we run out of ideas. So, for example, we might say parts of the body. You would say
Humorous.
humor. Good one. Good one.
Neck.
There you go. Back.
Thoracic spine.
We would lose this round.
Why would you
This
say
is why
that?
it was an example.
Gosh.
She's making up terms. I'm pretty sure that dinosaur died a long time ago. The Thoracic, in the Thoracic period. So we'll pick a category and we'll just kind of see what comes. Shane, pick a card.
Any card? All right. How about this
Which one are we doing?
So, things other than driving that people do while driving a car.
Okay. I'll start. And I'm going to say, and if you pause or like repeat somebody, then you're out. Okay. And then we'll just keep going until we drop a person. Here we go. So here we go. Doing makeup.
Texting.
Eating.
That's what I was going to say. Getting dressed.
Doing podcasts.
Getting undressed.
Listening to music.
Picking their nose.
Singing.
Disciplining their children.
I'm out.
Oh.
I was thinking about like the backhanded like
Fighting.
Yes, the disciplining the kids. Yes.
That's all I was thinking.
Shane.
Oh, we're still going?
Yeah, we're still going until you and I.
Brushing our teeth.
Oh,
Putting a DVD in for the kids.
Sleeping.
Dusting the dashboard.
Turning the radio station.
Changing our socks.
Setting the cruise control.
Reclining the seat. Oh, yeah. Is that part of driving? I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe it was.
I don't know. That was good though. All right, let's take another card.
the topic is holiday songs, and each player must sing a chorus or a verse of a popular holiday song.
Shane, you're cooked.
Pick another one.
Oh, I love it. Let's do it. All right. Doesn't specify the holiday, but I assume we're gonna go Christmas.
I was gonna say that's all we got. That's all I got.
Just like the chorus or a verse.
All right, here we go.
Yeah. Oh, the weather outside is frightful.
Shane.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way.
Oh, very good. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
Deck the halls with the, I don't know what it is.
That was good. That was it. That was it. That counts,
All
right?
right. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer.
Santa Claus is coming to town.
What is this? Joy to the world.
Away in the manger.
Hark the herald angels sing.
Silent night.
I have nothing. You got me. That was mine, man.
Ooh. Oh, come all ye faithful.
I got nothing.
Chestnuts roasting on an open fire.
He's got all the ones with
He
low
does.
voice.
He does.
I know. I'm ready for some Bing Crosby up in here. All right, that was good. I'll pick. I'm gonna go places you commonly whisper.
All right.
Okay. Rachel, you want to start?
Church.
A funeral.
The library.
The classroom.
The chiropractor's office.
Oh man. Ooh, I'm out. You're up, Rachel.
Why is it so hard? I'm done.
On a podcast.
I know. We're whispering right now.
I know why. Yeah.
Oh, so Shane?
Oh, did you
Yeah,
go?
I think you just won.
I think you won.
Oh.
Unless you can come up with one.
Yeah, you gotta come up with one.
Oh, I got to come up with one.
Yeah.
The restroom.
That's good.
I like to talk really loud in there. Because I think it's
We know.
funny.
Yes. If you grito from a bathroom stall, somebody's going to be concerned.
That would be awesome.
911.
Oh, man.
Challenge
All right.
accepted.
So I think that is, did we each win one on that one?
Yeah.
You won the first one.
You won,
The
and then
second
I
one,
won.
you got
Yep.
the third one. All right. Tiebreaker. We're going to go things that smell really, really bad. All right. Shane, you start.
All right. Busted gallbladder.
Ew. Why
Oddly
have
specific.
Have you? I don't even want to know.
I think
Why?
your chiropractor is too aggressive.
It's awful. Milking the gallbladder. That's all I can picture.
Okay. Anyway, I'm going to go diaper. Or dirty diaper.
Patient's feet.
Ooh.
Skunk.
Okay, this is specific, but when you use a towel to wipe up a spill of milk and then you leave it in a laundry basket for a couple days. Anyway,
Yes.
might just be old milk.
Rotten food.
It's very general.
Yes. Gas.
What kind of gas?
The ones
Natural
that smell
gas.
bad.
Chicken poop.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that was good.
I have chickens.
Oh, I do too.
Oh yeah, you were a chicken mama.
Yeah, I
How many
am.
chickens do you have?
I've got 11.
Wow.
I had 11.
Oh, what happened?
I'm not sure.
Oh, that's really sad.
One got it. We have 10 now.
Okay.
But that's fun.
Unalived.
Yes, unalived. Yeah, we
Yes.
can't say that.
This
The
is
pew-pew.
specific that has happened in our house, but one of those sticky traps, and we got like dead lizards and snakes on them.
Oh, did they
That
smell bad?
rotted.
Oh, the animals rotted.
Yeah.
Ew. That's terrible. Shane?
This was back in the day, but
We're going to story with each one now.
yeah, perm.
A perm.
Yes.
Is this you?
It had to have been.
Had to be if you
It was not me.
You were this close to it. To
I was
know how
close.
bad it smelled.
Yeah, it was. I mean,
Is that just?
and
Is
my
that
mom would do
Is this
perms for
burnt
my
hair?
sister.
Is this
yeah.
burnt hair? Okay, so
Yeah.
burnt hair is the
Yeah.
the general term.
Yes.
I'm gonna say morning breath.
Oh yeah. Septic tank.
Yes.
That was good. Did we toll it? Does that go with septic tank?
I don't know. We're getting scatological for sure.
Yeah.
Which is good.
I won't do septic tank then. I mean, toll it. Let's see here.
Sulphur Springs.
Sulfur.
Teenagers' armpits.
Ooh, that's good. I'll say laundry, toddler laundry. Been there.
Scalp. Scalp smells so gross.
So scalps, yes. So if your kid is sick, their scalp will smell. So
What?
my kids had strep, and then you could tell by
Was
the
it
smell
because
of
they
their
needed a bath?
I
I don't
mean,
understand why
there's a
sickness
different
would
smell.
make that.
Like sick people smell different to you.
Scalps?
You're a
Yes.
professional.
I'm an Italian, actually. And I'm just going to give that to you. I'm going to give you the victory on that
Scalp
one.
got
Well
you.
done. The scalp got me. Good job. Rachel takes the win there. Well done. Fantastic. And Shane, you want to close us with some things you found online?
I'm afraid so. Yeah. So we had, we're talking about medical kind of stuff. And so I was thinking, what would be some bad medical advice? So I found some out there. So
Where are we looking here? Like on Twitter? On X?
Google, Reddit.
Oh, dear.
Just
Here we
different
go.
places. But this was one of the bad medical advice: smoking to cure asthma.
Smoking to cure asthma. Okay.
Yeah. So in the
I
19th,
can't even believe that this was.
Yeah.
Oh, it was
19th,
like an
20th
old
century,
thing.
yeah.
Okay. Things are.
okay.
yeah.
It's like
Science
hopefully
has
this is
advanced
not
a little bit.
current.
No, this is not current.
Okay.
This is not current. But if you want to try it, no,
Yes.
do not.
All
I
right.
mean, it wasn't like morphine was like a thing back in
Well,
the day.
I have one of those. Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
I do have one of those.
Bring 'em on.
And a lot of these were, older.
the day.
Yeah, back in the day. But beer for pregnant women and nursing mothers.
That'll fix them.
Yeah, that was in like the 40s. That was
Hey,
like
did you know that they actually give beer to horses?
to horses.
I love that song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's like a real thing.
Beer
though.
for my horses.
Yeah.
So why?
We went on a buggy ride, and the guy was saying they would give the horses beer to
Just to get
help
them drunk?
sweat. I don't know, but I would think they are already dehydrated. Why are we doing
Trying to
this?
make them sweat.
I
Yeah.
don't know. Maybe someone will comment to this and say, "This is why."
We will look
It's
that
kind
up.
of crazy.
Yes. Have you ever bearded your horse? Yes.
So this one goes along with the morphine. They used to give soothing syrup to fussing babies.
Okay.
And the majority of it had like morphine.
Oh, yeah.
The ingredients and
Make the baby
back
loopy.
yeah and sleepy. But back then you didn't have to put the ingredients or stuff like that.
Yeah.
On anything.
Coca-Cola, you had the good stuff.
That's right.
Gosh,
It
that's what I
did.
was thinking too.
This one kind of goes along with your line of work. If you can walk on it, it's not broken. So just keep walking. It'll be all right. Or rub some dirt on it.
Rub some dirt on it. Yes.
How about this one? Clean your ears with cotton swabs.
Still do it.
I know, I do too. I know it's bad.
Yeah, I mean,
Binge. Good.
Binge.
and it says on
Just
the
do it
package
carefully.
not to do it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it does?
Yes,
What do they know? That's called a liability thing,
exactly.
I feel terrible that I've never paid attention to that.
No, I mean, we grew up doing it.
Yeah.
And if you know how to do it, you don't like
That's right.
jam it all the
It's
way
like
in
pouring
there.
hot coffee on your lap, right?
Right. Just don't do it. There's a sign on the McDonald's cup.
That's right.
You're not supposed to do it.
Don't do it.
But
Read.
yeah.
All right, common sense. All right, this one was just like sick. But anyhow, I'm going to read it anyway. So this was a thing in the 20th century that came up. And it said bathing or just sitting inside the carcass of a dead whale
I'm out.
was considered a cure for rheumatism sufferers. And they thought the gases and it created like a sweat box that would help relieve the pain.
The fermented
Yeah.
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Can we back up to the categories game? Mine is dead whale.
Yeah, I know.
Dead whale carcass.
Well, yes.
Yeah. So they thought it would relieve the pain. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Don't do it.
All right. Well, good. You can add that to your list
Yeah.
of.
Oh, yeah. Thanks.
Yes.
Put that on your list.
I'll make sure I tell my patients to do
Yeah,
that.
do not do that.
Help out with
stuff.
their arthritis.
Yes. Well, Shane, thank you for those contributions. We know what not to do, I guess.
Yeah, don't do it.
Yeah, this is a health podcast. You mentioned this is a health podcast. We've never seen ourselves a health. This is a comedy podcast, but today we're a health podcast.
We
so,
are. We
yes.
transition today.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then we'll transition back.
Yes, we will. Oh man. Well, that's a wrap for today's episode of Fountains of Youth. We want to give a huge thank you to Dr. Rachel Zapata Myers for joining us and sharing her expertise on chiropractic care.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
We hope you enjoyed our games and the valuable insights from Dr. Myers on staying youthful through chiropractic care. And if you liked this episode, be sure to subscribe and leave us a review.
Yeah. And don't forget to follow us on social media for more updates and behind-the-scenes content.
Absolutely. And if you're curious about chiropractic care or want to learn more about Dr. Myers' clinic, check out the links in the description.
Yeah. So we'll see you next time.
Stay youthful, stay aligned, and keep spreading those positive vibes. Hey, let's pour one out for Ponce. We're gonna pour one out for Ponce.
Okay. Well, I'm not
Yeah,
boring.
don't do it. We'll catch you on the flip side.
Yes, we will. Yes, my thoracic needs to be realigned.
Yes. My atlas
Yes?
needs adjusting.
Yeah, your head looks a little crooked.
It does. If you ever notice in any picture or any video I do, I'm like,
Oh.
yeah, always.
You ever see that and you just like want to go and whack, fix it real quick?
Oh, all the time. All the time.
Very tempting.
Your husband, he just walks up.
Yeah.
Yes. All right, I'm gonna go take a nap in a whale carcass.